Hi everyone, Dr. Rebecca here. Have you ever seen someone get hired who looked perfect on paper but didn't work out? Or someone clearly capable get rejected and no one can fully explain why? That happens more often than people expect. And it usually isn't because of a lack of talent. It's because of how hiring decisions are organized and carried out. In this video, we'll focus on how hiring decisions are made and why the structure of the selection process plays a key role in whether those decisions succeed or fail. Most people think of hiring as a single choice: review the candidates, pick the best one, and move forward. But hiring doesn't actually work that way. It unfolds through a series of steps. For example, an organization might start with 50 applicants, screen that down to 10, interview 5, and then select one. At each stage, decisions are being made, and each of those decisions affects who moves forward and who doesn't. That process is assessment and selection. And the way that process is designed has major influence on the outcome. At a basic level, this process does three things. First, it collects information. This includes applications, resumes, tests, and interviews, all ways of learning about what a candidate has done and what they might be able to do. But not all information is equally useful. For example, a resume might say that someone has strong leadership skills, but that doesn't tell us how those skills were demonstrated or how effective they actually are. Compare that to a structured assessment where candidates are asked to respond to the same leadership scenarios, and their responses are evaluated using consistent criteria. Both are forms of information, but one is much more detailed, more comparable, and more directly tied to the job. So the quality of the information we collect plays a major role in how effective the hiring process will be. Second, it interprets that information. Decision makers try to determine how well each candidate matches the requirements of the job. But interpretation isn't always straightforward. The same candidate might be seen as confident by one interviewer and overconfident by another, or a gap in experience might be viewed as a risk or as an opportunity for growth. This depends on how clearly the job is defined and how meaningful the information actually is. Third, it uses that information to make decisions. Candidates are compared, filtered, and ultimately selected. And the way those decisions are made, whether structured or informal, shapes the final outcome. So why do hiring decisions go wrong? One reason is inconsistency. Different candidates may be evaluated in different ways. For example, being asked different interview questions, making it difficult to compare them fairly. Another reason is misalignment. The information being collected does not always reflect what the job actually requires. For instance, a role that depends heavily on teamwork might rely primarily on individual test scores, even though those scores don't reflect collaboration or communication skills. And a third reason is unclear decision-making processes. When there are no clear rules for how information should be used, decisions rely more on judgment than on evidence. These issues don't just affect individual decisions, they influence the overall quality of hiring outcomes. Some candidates are overlooked, including those who might have performed very well in the role. Others are selected for the wrong reasons, which can lead to poor fit, lower performance, and eventually turnover. Those patterns affect organizational effectiveness. Hiring outcomes are shaped long before the final choice is made. They reflect how information is gathered, how it is interpreted, and how decisions are ultimately made. And when those elements are designed carefully, organizations are far more likely to make effective hiring decisions. Thank you for watching this video. I'll see you in the next one.